Finland, who are playing just down the road at Rodney Parade, the home of Newport County and the Dragons, of course. We are at Dragon Park as the two teams make their way towards the fans who are huddled under the stand below us as we peer from the gantry, and now we'll have the anthems of first France and then Wales.
Please be upstanding for the national anthem of France. Please be upstanding for the national anthem of Wales.
Seedings in next week's draw for the second round. Both of these sides already guaranteed a place in that draw, as are Finland, who are third. Turkey, we already know, will be dropping down to Group B. Changes in the Wales side today. Cadi Doran, the goalkeeper from University of Washington, she returns to the starting lineup, having been sent off in the opening game against Finland. She's back from suspension. Keira makes her second start, and Nia Lewis makes her first appearance, the midfield player from Bristol City. So Wales have Cadi Doran in goal. Across the back, Sharima Vine, Gwen Zimmerman, Cadi Rogers and Cassie Evans. Elena Cole, Amelie Curtis and Nia Lewis in midfield. And up front, Keira O'Keefe and Cassie Gregson. France have made 4 changes in their lineup, and they are expected to win the group. They are the top seeds in this group, but 4 changes from the side that found it difficult but came away with a 3-2 win over Finland to add to their 1-0 win over Turkey in their initial game. So they have four Montpellier players in their team, including the captain and goalkeeper Céline Yilmaz. Then they have Chiara Baylet across the back, Roxane Bolduc and Julien Denisot. The wing-backs are Kenticia Baku-Joulard and Roman Rafalski. She plays for Lyon. In the heart of the midfield, Rosalie Shame, one of those Montpellier players, alongside Linda Gay. And then up front, three players, Almedina Sierra, Naomi Ekwala, and Paris Saint-Germain's Emilia Graziani. The referee is Mikhaila Paktova of Czechia. And as I said, France top with 6 points, Wales second on 4 points. Finland have 1 point, so they could still take second place, but Wales have a better goal difference. And I'll tell you more about the draw, which takes place next week as we get underway. It's France to kick off, playing in their white shirts, blue shorts, white socks. Wales, of course, in red. It's a gloomy sky above. In fact, we're expecting rain any time now. In fact, stood on the gantry, it's just starting to spot now. They couldn't have timed it better, really. So we are underway, and France, formidable, 4 times winner of this tournament. But Wales have done well in their 2 games. It was saw the goalless draw with Finland, and it was very much even until Cadi Durham went off, and then they showed great spirit and resilience to come away with a goalless draw, and then they beat Turkey 3-1 in the last game. So this is Yilmaz, the goalkeeper, out to Chiara Baylet. She's a Montpellier teammate. Wearing 10 is Emilia Graziani. You can tell her by her bushy hair. There we are. And she's robbed by Scarlett Hill. Plays it forward. And Yilmaz was out quickly. Scarlett Hill of Manchester United, really impressive in this tournament to date. And Cassie Gregson has been impressive too. She plays for Gwalia United. Wales looking sharp in the opening couple of minutes. It's 0-0. The rain spotting down. Baylet on the ball for France. Now they look to move it forward. Glenn Zimmerman got the first challenge in. And it's played forward by Cassie Evans at Cheltenham Town. Not too far though, picked up by France on this near side. Wales wanted to throw in, but they're not going to get one. They're going to have to defend this. Good challenge goes in from Nia Lewis of Bristol City, making her first appearance in this tournament. Everybody back by Gregson, who's now trotting back, as well as France send their troops forward. Emilia Graziani of Paris Saint-Germain to take this corner. It's met there by Cadi Rogers of Chelsea. Don't think she meant to put it behind, but they'll take that, organise and go again. Again, there's a Wales defender there, and it's cleared away by Amelie Curtis, who made a big impression as a substitute against Finland in that goalless draw. Really put herself about. And Wales have defended that situation pretty well. Clipped down that left-hand side for Gregson, but overhit by Cassie Evans from Anglesey. Zimmerman cleared that. It's back in France possession though. And Roxane Bolduc, who was born in Canada but plays for Villarreal in Spain. As Wales look to get Gregson forward again. Bolduc did a good blocking job then as Gregson tried to latch onto that through ball. The Wales press effective in the opening minutes. You'd expect France to try and dominate possession. That's the way they play. O'Keefe is in strongly then. This is Curtis. Back to Sharima Vine, who started every one of these 3 group games. Bit of a miscue by Cadi Rogers. Throw-in is taken. Now Gregson's onto this. She's got support on the left-hand side. It's crossed into the box, look for Gregson. Yilmaz made a hash of that. Still not claimed by the France goalkeeper. It is now. It's a lovely low cross by Nia Lewis. And Yilmaz looks to have suffered a bit of damage thanks to her bravery going down for that. 6 minutes gone, 0-0. The French physios making their way out. They've got a cast of thousands with them, France. So many coaches on the field beforehand. But Gregson will run and run. In case you missed it earlier on today, Wales senior women picked up their first win in 13 games with a 3-2 victory over Switzerland in Jerez in Spain. Sophie Ingle got one. Hannah Kane scored a spectacular second, and Lily Woodham, a second half substitute, scored with her first touch. First win in 13 for Rhian Wilkinson. Of course, it was a year when the senior women also reached their first European tournament finals. So they've ended on a high, needed that win as well. And this is the next generation you would hope we are watching today here at Dragon Park and on the Red Wall stream. Long ball forward. Rogers is across there and gets there. Throw-in is taken. Wales have to defend here. Nice ball around the corner, danger here, but Rogers is there, and then Zimmerman completes the clearance. Gregson battling for it. Here's the captain, Amelie Cole. Graziani on the ball for France. Good play on that far side, and the shot which Cadi Doran collects. The shot was from Romain Rafalski of Lyon. Spread far and wide, these French players. Kicked forward by Cassie Evans. Nia Lewis nicks it. Gregson's gone ahead. Just overhit the ball then, Nia Lewis. The counter was on then. In the Gay of Dijon, leaves it to Julian Donizo, also her clubmate at Dijon. On the ball now, Bailey. Donizo again. Nowhere to go though. Faced by Keira O'Keefe. It's a good pressing by Wales. On a chilly afternoon. Not cold though. Oh, good play down this near side to send Bakul Julad forward. A roving run. And the danger's not cleared. Good block by Zimmerman on Naomi Ekwala of FC Fleury. And Graziani will take France's third corner. It's 0-0 on a gloomy lunchtime day in Newport. The flag's barely fluttering to my side, so there's not too much wind around to affect. And actually the conditions are pretty good and the pitch looks very good, considering this is the third game in less than a week. Nearly was just missed out on nicking that ball then. Cross comes into the middle again. It's another corner. France are putting on the early pressure. Testing Wales defensively at the set piece. Lena Gay will take this on the far side. Graziani took the others on the near side. And the referee, Mikhaila Pakcheva. She must have good eyesight to see that ball was outside the quadrant. Fair play to her. Gave her the corner. In swinger. Low again, and it's met by Curtis for Wales, who slides in once more. Strong challenge, but fair chance of a header goes wide. It was Ekwala was loitering. It was a good cross in. She had to generate a bit of power herself. I think Cadi Durham was always sure that that header was going wide, but that's the first real opportunity for either side. The Wales coach, Nia Davies, bellowing orders from the far side. She's been really happy with the way things have gone so far. As I said, the Doran red card just before half-time in the opening game rather made it a battle for survival, but they did really well as Gregson goes forward again. This time she's beaten to it by Donizo. And here's the captain, Yilmaz, the goalkeeper, feeds it to Balduch. She arrived in Spain, did the Villarreal player. Really young, spoke no Spanish, born in Canada, no Spanish. She's got French-Canadian roots and has ended up playing for France and is fluent in Spanish as well, as you might expect, playing for Villarreal. Long ball forward, looking for O'Keefe to chase. Just drifts out. Good interception by Sharima Vine coming in from the right back position. Graziani breaks through one challenge. And I think Wales will be happy that the three French centre-backs have seen a lot of the ball. Here they come going forward though. Vine read that one well again. Gets help from Curtis. Oh, ball given away though. Curtis intervenes once more. Lovely play. Vine sends Gregson away. Oh, she's brought down. That could be trouble. It's at least a yellow. It's a red card. It's a red card. Gregson was heading towards the penalty area, and France are down to 10. Well, they're complaining, but I'm not sure Bolduc can have too many arguments, and Roxanne Bolduc of Villarreal is sent off after just 15 minutes here at Dragon Park. And I did say Gregson runs and runs all day. Well, her industry paid off then. It's 11 against 10 now. Now, Wales held out for more than a half against Finland, but can France do the same here? Free kick goes in by Amelie Cole. Just bounces past Zimmerman, but it's out for a corner. And that could really put a spring in Wales's step. Bolduc sent off after 15 minutes. Referee had no hesitation, and actually she was the last defender. Now, Wales have to do nothing silly now. They've got time and they've got to show patience, while always guarding that France on the counter could be dangerous. It's 0-0. Corner comes in, headed down at the far post. And it was Nia Lewis of Bristol City who couldn't direct that on target. But a real opportunity now for Nia Davies' side. At the moment, I think Nia Davies will leave things as they are, but may look to be a bit more adventurous. Remember, both of these sides are definitely going through to next week's draw, as currently top and second in the group. But if Wales were to finish top, that would help their seeding in that draw. So every bit counts. Sharima Vine strongly in on that far side. Has to be strong and does really well. Here's the captain, Elena Cole, looks for the runner on the far side, may break through to Curtis. Curtis shoots. She's taken on the edge of the box. She went in bravely, she suffered then, and it just went wide. Well, there are definitely openings there for Wales, particularly against 10 now. They have, even against 11, they exposed the French back line. Now without Bolduc. Amelie Curtis just thrust herself at the ball. Yilmaz had every right to go for it as well, you have to say. And you know it's going to happen, you know it's going to hurt, but you've got to do it, says he, watching from the sidelines. Curtis is okay though. She's made a stern stuff, and it remains 0-0, 11 against 10. Strong challenge by Cadi Rogers. The one thing Wales don't lack is bite in the challenges. Elena Cole plays the ball back. Cadi Durham will hope for an easy afternoon now. Probably won't be like that, but almost got caught then. Cassie Evans was waiting for the ball from Lewis, didn't arrive. Here's Balul Joulard. Graziani takes over. Really good challenge by Nia Lewis. O'Keefe is robbed. Here come France again. Donizo is now the central of three defenders in the absence of Balducci. Good tackle by Zimmerman, picked up by stray pass, looking for Cassie Evans. Evans with the header, down to the captain, Cole. Vine is tight to her defender. It's going to be picked up by Scarlett Hill of Manchester United, feeds it into Cole. Back to Rogers. Now it's Cassie Evans. His spear on this left-hand side, knocks it forward for Gregson, the marauding Gregson, who earned the red card, really. Keep him in is the shout. Well, Wales haven't been able to make the advantage count yet, but it's still early days, 21 minutes, and on the clock it's goalless. And patience, always a virtue in these situations. As O'Keefe is unhandled off the ball. Donizo. Forward down that left-hand side to Rafalski. She couldn't keep it in, though. Sharima Vine with the throw-in for Wales. Oh! What was I saying about how good the pitch is? Vine takes the throw now, looking for O'Keefe. Back pass, Gregson tries to get onto it. Good clearance by Yilmaz. One over the top for Wales. Doran is... leaves it to Rogers. Vine may try and keep this from going out. She does. It's kept in, though. Good work by Cole, the captain. Hoists it downfield. That'll do for now. Gregson threatening again, tries a luck from distance. Oh, and it's just kept out by Yilmaz. That was a really good effort by Cassie Gregson, the girl from Lampeter, from the FAW Academy, Girls Academy, now Gwalia United. And she showed predatory instincts then, almost made the breakthrough for Wales. Rogers has to deal with Sierra. Sierra wins the pass. Graziani, and Doran just flops on that. This is Gwen Zimmerman, who actually answered an advert from the FAW in America, looking for anybody with Welsh connections. Turns out her granddad was from the same place, Bridgend, as Nia Davies, the Wales coach. So she answered the adverts, and now she's a senior Wales international as well, having made her debut in the October games for Rhian Wilkinson's side, who've won 3-2 today. Just shows what can happen. Actually, Owain Harris of the FAW was telling me that he created the Google Doc forms for the advert, and it's paid off big time with Gwen Zimmerman, who is actually based in the USA with Eclipse Soccer Select. She's from Chicago with a Welsh granddad. That'll do. Gregson again making a nuisance of herself. Lewis almost nicks possession then. It was a risky pass by Shane of Montpellier. Elena Cole gets in there again from Bournemouth, actually from Skewen originally. Graziani in, who's left. Strong challenge by Zimmerman. Chance here though, and it's a beauty. France make the breakthrough even with just 10. Well, they needed no second invitation. It's Rafalski who's taking the applause. It was a really cute shot over the top of Cadi Doran. This game is so unpredictable. They set it up on the edge of the box and the finish was exquisite. And the 11 of Wales are trailing 1-0 to the 10 of France. Plenty of time to get it back, but that's a blow for Wales as Rafalski goes jumping in again. Wales trying to immediately respond with an attack. And Curtis is a little bit over-exuberant with that. She's actually played senior football for Lyon. Played 3 European games earlier in the year, including in a France win over Wales. 1-0 they won that one. And they're looking for a second, but the offside flag goes up against Almudena Sierra of Hamburg. As I said, the French players spread far and wide. But Wales have a problem here now. Can they get it back against the 10? Really was a strike of the highest quality to put France ahead. That's what they're capable of. They're 4 times winners of this tournament. And they're leading here. Just to explain, the draw will be next week. In fact, there's a series of draws which has Welsh involvement. The draw next week is Thursday for the women's under-19s and 17s. And that's live on the UEFA website. Keep an eye on the FAW website for any news. But you can watch it live. Wales guaranteed to be in Group A again when these games are played in the spring, in the second round. Graziani was supposed to make the run then, but she didn't. And Rafalski's goal separating the sides as the rain gets heavier here at Dragon Park. Typical, it's been really okay all afternoon until kick-off here. You just couldn't make it up. Newport weather. Zimmerman goes square to Rogers. Vine has made a run down that right-hand side. She loves charging forward. The goal scorer, Falski, is there. Leaves it, though. Yilmaz clips it. Picked up by Curtis. Curtis tries to make her way down that right-hand side. She's got Vine in support. So is Keira O'Keefe. And wrong pass, really. And Curtis was always offside. Disappointment for Wales to concede, but they've still got plenty of time. They're trailing 1-0. It's with the skipper, Yilmaz. Hits it long again. Zimmerman will bring the ball out for Wales. Short to Cole. Vine, oh, it's not the best ball back to Rogers. It was a given away possession. Curtis is trying to win it back against Rafalski. Pardon the noise. And it's going to be a Wales free kick on halfway. Colin Rogers sorted out between them. Back to Vine. Now Zimmerman goes wide to Nia Lewis. Lewis has Hill inside. Back to Zimmerman once more. Cassie Evans making the run. She's offside as well. Gay takes control. Back to Yilmaz. I suppose it's intelligent from France that they're knocking it long because they're outnumbered in that midfield, and actually they've done really well to win that back. It's a free kick. Keira O'Keefe, the offender. Julian Denizo with the free kick. Baylet out to this near side, and Bakul Julard into Lena Gay. Tries to spread play, looking for Rafalski, the goal scorer, but drifts out for a Wales throw. Lost a bit of rhythm since conceding that goal, just past the half-hour mark here at Dragons Park on the Red Wall stream. My name's Rob Phillips. Hope you're enjoying commentary of Wales against France, under 19s, Group 7. As I said, the top 3 in the group of 4 are all guaranteed a place in next week's draw. At the moment, France are comfortably in charge at the top of the table, but 2 goals from Wales and they could go top. But they find them a tough nut to crack even with 10 at the moment. Graziani seen off by Zimmerman there. She wants a free kick. I don't think she's going to get one. Scarlett Hill goes back to Cadi Doran. Chips it out to Sharima Vine. Good turn by Vine. Fires it forward looking for Gregson. Denizo is under pressure. Much more wary now of Gregson after an early charge and then the red card. for Balduch. Sharima Vine of Gwalia from the Southern Academy. She's the younger sister of Wales international Amira Vine. From Newport, actually. So on home territory here at Dragon Park. Work for Wales to do, trailing 1-0 against a really confident-looking France side who've made light of their one-player disadvantage. Doran is out quickly to collect the through ball. France have kept the front three, which has proved really effective. Equala, Graziani and Sierra. So at the moment, you couldn't see where the advantage is of 11 against 10. That's how effective they've been. Now Vine, can she keep that ball in? She's got Gregson heading into the middle. Crosses in, easy for Yilmaz. Nia Lewis was also going on that one. Rafalski back to Donizo. Just clipped off the head of Vine. And this is Graziani. And she's looked inside. Lena Gay decides no chances taken, back to her captain. Yilmaz, the skipper, the goalkeeper, was also playing in that 1-0 win for France against Wales in April. Graziani just eludes two Wales challenges. Scarlett Hill keeps that in though. Thought she got the ball, referee says otherwise. Agreed to differ. Move on. Quite wood for Gregson then as well, I think. Inside the last 10 minutes of the first half, Wales 0, France 1 in this under-19s Women's European Qualifier. Vine and Gay collided then. Gay is still down, feeling that. Now she's up. Good work by Nia Lewis to control that. Find Cassie Evans. Rogers across the Vine. Oh, she's overhit that. Just kept in by Curtis. Bit sloppy though. Wales looking for a breakthrough before half time. Lewis gives it back to Zimmerman. Vine ran it out on the far side. Nia Lewis is from Bridgend. She joined Bristol City under-21s this season. As I said, making her first appearance in this competition and trying to win the ball back now for Wales. Hassling force the ball back to Yilmaz. Good tackle by Scarlett Hill. Really good tackle. Just gets robbed. Graziani goes down. Amelie Curtis looks peeved. Great run down that left-hand side. Danger here for Wales. Half cleared. Make a better job of it the second time. There's Cassie Evans. That was Naomi Aquala roving forward. They do look dangerous, even with 10 on the break. This is Graziani. And Hill takes that. Wales just can't get themselves going forward, though. Under pressure as soon as they get the ball. Free kick in a dangerous area. Baco Juliard has been a problem for Wales down this near side. Always happy to get forward. Stocky, combative player. And France, understandably, down to 10, leading 1-0, taking their time as we head into the last 5 minutes of this first half. Graziani is there. So is Lena Gay of Dijon, who's also captained the team. She's wearing 7. 2 in the wall. Referee just explaining, oh, not entirely certain what she's explaining. Maybe he said, don't put your hands up in the air. Could it be a Graziani in-swinger to the near post? Well, they both leave it to Gay. Cleared away by Cassie Evans, up to Gregson. Gregson will run and run. Beats Rafalski. Oh, she was being pulled back then. Referee has allowed the advantage, I think. Sure, it was definitely tugged back by the goal scorer, Rafalski. Wales have rather wasted that opportunity. No rush of this, Rafalski. Plays for Lyon. Onto the head of Vine, who heads it forward, looking for Gregson. Anywhere will do at the moment, up to halfway. Rogers penalised for a little nudge. Too many of those unnecessary fouls, really, for Wales. And that's going to be a Wales throw in their own half. Going to be a France throw. Mix up in communication then. No mix up there for Zimmerman though, she read that. Well, the best ball across for it by Cole, but it's kept in by Curtis. Cole on the ball again. Back to Rogers. Lewis has gone short, but she goes square to Zimmerman. Cassie Evans is making a run down the left-hand side. Zimmerman decides against playing it to her. Dying minutes of the first half. Wales trail 1-0 despite being against 10 players. Trying to put some passes together. Scarlett Hill. Force back. Cole. Now she sees the run of Evans and she's offside again. She's going to have to time that much better than she is so far. That's where the overlap is. Minute or so to go in this first half, plus a bit of added time for the treatment to the French goalkeeper Yilmaz on the ball now. Graziani brought down. Donizo will take this free kick. Now, can Wales mount something in the dying seconds of this half? Lewis. Back to Zimmerman. 2 minutes of added time to play. 1-0 to France, who playing with 10. Curtis, can she keep that in on the far side? She wins the corner. Chance for Wales to maybe reply in injury time at the end of this first half. They trail 1-0. Elena Cole will take this corner. Driven in off the head of Donizo, cleared away by Graziani. France probably do have the height advantage in that area. Cassie Evans in a rush to take this throw in before the half-time whistle goes. Back to Zimmerman. Now Rogers. Hill couldn't turn. Lewis gets there, keeps it Wales in possession. Evans was on again wide, but they went back to Cadi Doran. Too strong for even Gregson to chase. And Yilmaz trying to run down the clock now. He was making the run forward. And that's the half-time whistle. Well, Wales will be disappointed. They had a big boost after just 15 minutes when Roxane Bolduc of Villarreal, the French centre-back, was sent off for a professional foul on Cassie Gregson, who was looking to break away. She just tagged her back, went to grounded Gregson, and the referee decided that was a red. But France were unperturbed and on 26 minutes scored the only goal. It was a beauty by Romain Rafalski of Lyon. Plenty of work for Wales to do, but at half-time, and we'll be back with second half coverage here on the Red Wall stream. It's Wales 0, France 1. Welcome back to second half coverage of this European Qualifier under-19s women's game in Group 7, and Wales have made one change at half-time. I think it's Nia Lewis has gone off. Ffion Bowen is coming on. It looks as if France are going to ring the changes. Remember, France lead 1-0, but they're down to 10 after the sending off of Roxane Balduch. And it looks as if France are going to make 3 changes. Wales will want to make much more use of their extra player, which they've been unable to do so far. So it's Almudena Sierra has made way for Justin Ruque. And Lena Gay has made way for Anne Ebeilin. Was it 2 changes France have made? So Sierra and Gay, I thought I saw 3 subs waiting. Yeah, it's Lana Diawara is also on at the back for France, who lead 1-0 thanks to a really well taken goal by Romain Rafalski, and they made light of their disadvantage, 1 player disadvantage, but Wales will hope the injection of pace from Ffion Bowen down that left-hand side will help them. So the Wales side now is Cadi Doran in goal. Across the back, Sharima Vine, who's trying to take this throw in. Cadi Rogers, Gwen Zimmerman, and Cassie Evans in midfield. Scarlett Hill here of Manchester United, the captain Elena Cole, and Amelie Curtis, and then up front now is Ffion Bowen on the left, Keira O'Keefe, and the one who earned the red card really, Cassie Gregson. She's been a threat, but Wales haven't been able to make the most of their advantage. Rogers tries to send Curtis down the right-hand side. Just overhits that, though. There's been a fair bit of that in this first half. In the first half by Wales. This is Yilmaz, the captain. Hoists it forward. Bowen is under it. Gregson jumps for it and remains control of the situation. Curtis will rush to keep this in, pursued by Rafalski. Curtis holds it up. Good challenge by Rafalski. Hits it away only as far as Gregson might fancy a shot. Keira O'Keefe can't turn. And it's the substitute Diawara came away with it as the rain gets heavier. Sorry, Ebeilin who came away with it. Donizo cut out by Rogers. Hill feeds the captain Cole, squeezes it out to Cassie Evans. Ffion Bowen is ahead of her, but she's intercepted. And France have been really good in possession to make Wales work, and you wouldn't have noticed that they were down to 10. It's a real tribute to them. A bit like Wales in the first game when they had Cadi Doran, the goalkeeper, sent off just before half-time. You would never have guessed that they were down to 10. So I suppose the likes of Everton and Chelsea, not the only ones who can perform when they're a player down. This is Rafalski. Don't want to give the ball to her too often because she clearly knows the route to goal. Scored an absolute belter to separate these two sides. She's going to leave the free kick to Donizo. And Rafalski is down that left-hand side, chips it across. Nobody can keep it in though. Wales have switched off a bit there. Gwalia does on that far side. And a good challenge by Elena Cole. Really good challenge. Tries to get O'Keefe away, but she's intercepted by Ebalin. Donizo looks for Rafalski, headed away by Sharima Vine, who's been one of the consistent players. There's a player down on the far side, a French player. That's why player's been stopped. I think Wales are going to throw this ball back to them because of the injury to Gwalia. Cassie Gregson was questioning why, but she hadn't seen Gwalia down in the Wales penalty area. Anyway, play goes on. Donizo. Keep them in is the shout as Rafalski takes the throw in. O'Keefe will give chase. Yilmaz stretches to clear. Zimmerman is under it. Picked up by Cole in midfield. She's got Bowen on her left. This is Ffion Bowen. Bowen looks for the runner Gregson. Tries to get in behind Rafalski. Another change in the French ranks. And Gwalia obviously hasn't recovered, so Celia Chabot is on. In the other game, Finland are beating Turkey 1-0, but at the moment, Wales still hold second place in the group because of their goal difference. They've had a 0-0 draw against Finland and then a 3-1 win over Turkey. Ffion Bowen, who's involved in that action on the far side, was one of the goal scorers, but France are breaking and they got players in the box. And that was a really poor pass, and maybe Keira O'Keefe can make something. Graziani gets there first though, 10 against 10. Ffion Bowen takes over. Now Gregson's made a run. She's looked for, she's just offside again. They just haven't timed that right throughout the game, really, of Wales. Need to get that right. You do feel if they do get it right once, Gregson could take advantage. I'm also going to say physically, France are much bigger than the Welsh girls. Rafalski on the overlap. Goes inside two players, but Amelie Curtis gets it back to Cadi Doran, who clips it away gently for a France throw. Rafalski will take the throw. 1-0 France lead. Little clip. Oh, Doran is a bit slow. And it's 2. There was a bit of hesitation, and Justine Rouquet is absolutely delighted, and it's an uphill task for Wales now. The 10 of France have got a second, and they'll be furious that there wasn't anything really on him. It was a lovely touch to send Rouquet clear, and the substitute Hasn't long been on, but she had the composure to chip the advancing Cadi Doran, who was caught in the middle, really. Wasn't sure whether to stick or twist. And France lead 2-0, 55 minutes into this game. Justin Rouquet scored one of the French goals against Turkey in their win, and she's on the score sheet again. And Gregson is making way for Amelie Cole, and Amelie Curtis is being replaced by Charlotte Salisbury-Williams of Cheltenham Town. So a change up front. Similar player, to be fair, to Gregson is Amelie Cole. Bowen dragged back, wins the free kick. It's been an impressive France display, you've got to say. Cole tries to barge her way through. No goal there, though. And now you'd think France 2-0 up, coasting, really, even with 10. Rafalski and the goal scorer, the two goal scorers combined in then. Rafalski got the first, and Rouquet got the second. Donizo to Rouquet again. Sharima Vine is close. Rouquet runs it out for a Wales throw. Throw in by Vine. O'Keefe. Oh, that was a shove in the back. Don't know, the official didn't see that. And it's a France throw on the far side. So what does Nia Davies do now? Emily Cole was almost onto that. Didn't think she would get there. Wales desperately need a goal. Nia Davies trying to rouse the troops. I think they've been deflated by France's second. Paid for some slack defensive work. And Yilmaz will start again. They do have talent though, France. As I said in the first half, 4 times winner of this tournament. And a few years ago, they reached the final and were beaten by Spain, who had one Aitana Bonmati in their ranks, who tonight is playing in the won't be playing the Nations League final against Germany because she's broken her leg. Is it 3 times Ballon d'Or winner Bonmati? Probably the best women's player in the world. Well, this is where the sort of level that she started, under 17s and 19s, and played in that final against French under 19. So this is a new group for Wales now, and they're guaranteed a place in the draw in the A group next week. Salisbury-Williams is offside. They've got to look across the line more than they have, because that's a few times they've been caught the wrong side of the last shoulder. Elena Cole incurring the wrath of the referee. Who is Michaela Pachdova. Just Wales haven't been able to make any headway going forward since they've gone down to 10, really. They were more of a threat when they were with 11. That's a great ball by Yilmaz for Ruque. But Vine is attentive defensively. Good play by Sharima Vine. And then curse of the commentator gives the ball away. Ruque tries to knock it past Rogers, but she's equal to that. Doran helps her out to Vine again. Emily Cole wants it forward. She's onside now because she's inside her own half. Donizo's got goal side of her and is quick enough to play it back to Yilmaz, the goalkeeper. They've been very calm in possession, the French under-19s. Zimmerman had to jump for that. Don't think there's going to be any penalising for that. Don't think Cadi Rogers had much choice but to stand there, and Bay ran into her. She came off worse though, the substitute. Having treatment. Ania Bailin of PSG. She's made 2 French Premier League appearances this season, 3 last season, signed the first pro deal in February 2024. She's only 17. So she's one of the younger players in this French under-19 side. And they do have a depth of talent, obviously. And just to finish up what we were saying about Bon Mati, who played against the French under-19s in the final, which Spain won in 2016. The Nations League final between Germany and Spain, second leg, is at the Metropolitano Arena. Yeah, the home of Atletico Madrid tonight. It's 0-0 after the first leg. Just a reminder as well, if you're unaware, Wales' senior women had their first win in 13 today, beating Switzerland by 3-2 in Jerez in Spain. Oh, Doran almost caught. Almost caught. That was danger. Celia Chabot almost got there. In fact, she did get there. And Doran was brave enough to knock it against the legs and up for a goal kick. So we'll start again with Rogers. Zimmerman. Up to Amelie Cole. Looks for the run of Ffion Bowen. She might have to go for that. And she's offside as well. Amelie Cole is interesting because she's had a TV career, the Wales captain, already. Elena Cole, sorry. She played the footballer Alba Osborne on the CBBC programme Jamie Johnson. So she's used to being in front of the cameras. And now she's the real thing. Doesn't have to play being a footballer here, she is. I don't know how many of you have seen Jamie Johnson on CBBC, but you never know. 2-0. And France look comfortable, although Amelie Cole is onto that. And referee has hauled back play, and Cole has got caught then as well. Wales won't want to lose the substitute, who's not long on. as the rain gets harder and the group of Wales fans below us in the covered stand not had a great deal to cheer about. Probably the biggest cheer was when France went down to 10. Cadi Doran's also down now, so she's going to have some treatment. The Wales physio's involved, and both sides will go to the sides, as is their want these days, for a pep talk and maybe, in Wales's case, just the thoughts from Davies on how they can break down this stubborn French side who've looked in control despite being a person down. Bouquet got sent off early on in the game, the French centre-back, Bolduc, sorry. But Romain Rafalski scored after just 11 minutes beyond the red card. And Uruque has possibly put this game out of Wales's sight, although you never know. Plenty of time left. There's we're midway through the second half at a grey Dragon Park in Newport. It's a really impressive home. Craig Bellamy is based here as well. So he's got a nice plush office inside the building opposite us. And Doran is having some lengthy treatment here as France wait to take a free kick. This will add to the stoppage time at the end of this game. So just to repeat, the draw for the next round of the Under-19s European qualification is next Thursday in UEFA. And it'll be live on UEFA TV. France, Wales and Finland will all go through from this group. Turkey will drop down into League B, so France, Wales and Finland will all remain in Group A. Salisbury-Williams ushered off the ball by Ruque, the goal scorer. He's hovering again. Good move into the Wales penalty area. It's 3. And it's Ebeilin who's got the third. Massive celebrations on that far side. The subs thrilled by that goal. I don't know if it's a special occasion for Ebeilin, but they're very happy for her, and that has really put this game out of sight for Wales. She is only 17, Ania Ebeilin. She's played both the games so far, started both the games so far. But 3-0 up now. A real mountain for Wales to climb, and providing Switzerland aren't losing, Finland aren't losing in the other game against Turkey, and they were 1 up, then Wales will finish 3rd in this group. And they will await their fate next Thursday. And Wales are under pressure again, and that time it's fired straight at Doran. And this will be a chastening defeat for Wales, 3-0 down against 10. Finland are still leading 1-0, so Wales will drop down to third in the group on 4 points when they had hopes at least of maybe finishing top of the group. But it's been impressive by France, and Wales have paid for any sloppy play in the most brutal of ways. Nia Davies will learn the lessons, though. Have been successes over this tournament. Rodgers and Zimmerman have found it difficult today, but they've been generally impressive. Oh, Zimmerman then gets the ball nicked off her. Can they get a consolation goal? And that's all it would be now, probably. If they can get two, they could still go back to second in the group, but Rodgers took a chance then. Salisbury-Williams knocks it to Vine, but Vine can't beat Rafalski, the opening goal scorer, to the second goal scorer, Rouquet, and the third goal scorer, Bailey. They've been opened up too easily, really, by the 10. But France have shown perfectly how to play with a player disadvantage. Graziani tries to increase Wales's woes. Ffion Bowen hasn't really had much chance to get involved in this game. Keira O'Keefe turns. Donizo makes her way forward. Call the captain back, helping out. It's a tough game now for Wales. They look a little bit dispirited, and there's only still 70 minutes left to play, plus a fair bit of added time after the stoppages. Bowen plays it forward. Donizo is in control again. But there was a late challenge on the far side, so Wales will get a free kick. Chance for Zimmerman and Rodgers, the centre-backs, to go forward maybe. Nothing to lose now, really. And they are trotting forward to the edge of the French penalty area. Salisbury-Williams is also there. Scarlett Hill. O'Keefe joins them. Hoisted forward. Rodgers is the target. Breaks to the captain, called. She's given it away, though. Big touch that by Sharima Vine. Just got herself in the way. Otherwise, France might have been through again for a fourth. Rouquet was sniffing a second goal then. In behind the Welsh defence. Look at the clubs they play for, though. PSG, Lyon. As I said, the clutch of players from Montpellier. And some of these have played in the Women's Premier League in France. So it was always going to be a tough ask against one of the heavyweights of European football in whatever age it is. But as long as they learn the lessons, Ffion Bowen does well to control that, tries to turn, still going forward, loses it. They've been physically stronger in the battles that have really counted. They do look a lot bigger generally than the Wales players. Fine heads that forward. O'Keefe now on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Scarlett Hill. She's had it nicked off her though. And that's happened a lot in this game. Just not been able to hold on to the ball. Bailin is forceful play in the heart of that midfield, and she's shown that she can finish as well. Now, maybe Amelie Cole can get a goal back here. She can. It's 3-1. The substitute strikes. And she's anxious to get the game going again. 3-1 now. Amelie Cole. Nicely worked. And she made no mistake to knock it past the advancing Yilmaz. You never know. 3-1. A glimmer of hope for Wales. And Sharima Vine makes way for Jessica Rawlings of Southampton. She hasn't played a game in this tournament, so she's getting the last, 12, 13 minutes to make an impression. And the 11 finally strike against the 10. Okay, forced back to Yilmaz again. It was a niftily taken chance by Amelie Cole. And for once, the impressive French backline were caught. Can Wales build on that? No, it's a brilliant turn on that far side. And it's going to need Rogers to come across and play it back to Cadi Doran, who drives it out, finds the captain, Amelie Cole. That's Rawlins' first touch. Ruby Day is also on in the heart of that midfield. She plays for Bristol City. She's now studying at Cardiff Met. She was a substitute against Turkey, but she gets a second sub outing now as Amelie Cole holds up possession again. Salisbury-Williams slid in. She's going to get a booking for that. Referee not impressed for the foul on Rosalie Shelby. (3-1) the score. At the moment, Finland still occupies second spot. Another goal for Wales would put them into second in the league table. Free kick back to Yilmaz, who's beaten just once today. But Wales have every incentive to try and get a second. Amelie Cole wins the free kick. She's been a Trojan in that midfield. Nia Davies will send the troops forward, the Wales coach. As the rain gets heavier, it's a gloomy afternoon here in Newport, as you could probably see. But if Wales can get a second, then you never know. Cole with the free kick. That come off a French head, I wonder. Well, Rogers has taken no chances. She's kept it in. Emily Cole rushed off it by Rouquet. Clears as far as Vine. Rogers picks it up in the French penalty area. Rouquet clears a second time. Rawlings, oh, the touch wasn't great, but she managed to get away with it. Wales have got players forward again. And there's a French player down who collided with Rawlings, and the referee has stopped play. I don't think Wales are too happy with that, in that they had possession. The French coach Philippe Joly bellowing his orders out. Free kick taken. And the French player injured, Celia Chabot, is hobbling back on. Bowen on the ball for Wales. Free kick. Starting to assert a bit of pressure now on this French defence. Rogers wanted to take the free kick from halfway. She's not going to be allowed to do that. So Amelie Cole will knock it forward. Elena Cole, keep calling her Amelie, apologies. Elena Cole knocks it forward. Five Wales players on the edge of the penalty area. Cole hits it. Only half cleared. Ruby Day was battling for it. Elena Cole again. Good play, slides in. Balin felt that. She's a... Rawlings heads it across field though, not out to play. Cassie Evans gets involved. Elena Cole takes charge again. Back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman out to Salisbury-Williams. Breaks past one. Tries to bring in Amelie. Tries to bring in Scarlett Hill. Wales are seeking this second goal. They've got 6 minutes plus added time. Second goal would alter the league table. Rawlings will take the throw in as quick as she can. Rawlings again inside to Cole, shrugs off one challenge, crossfield ball. Looking for Evans. Evans up to Salisbury-Williams. Tiawara drives it forward. Doran comes out of her area. Should be picked up by Zimmerman. It is. Clipped across. Touch on for Salisbury-Williams. I don't think she was ever going to get that one. Scarlett Hill has moved to a much more advanced role now, as Wales tried to get a second goal, trailing by 3-1, but time is against them. 4 minutes plus added time to go against the France, who've been down to 10 since the 15th minute. They've put on a really good display, although Cole intervenes then. Hill, Elena Cole. Bowen wants it wide. Instead she goes to Salisbury-Williams. Salisbury-Williams clips it left-footed, looking to feed Amelie Cole. Two French players get in each other's way. And Diawara intervenes in no uncertain fashion. Ruby Day tries to get a touch on the ball. Now they've worked that well of France. This is Rouquet, the second goal scorer. Ffion has watched that ball and play it back to Cadi Doran. No time to muck about with it now. Finland still leading Turkey 1-0 as far as I know. You can check that after the game. No chance for Scarlett Hill that time. Yilmaz will collect that and probably take her time if she can. It's really only the last 10 minutes that Wales have been able to assert any pressure, really, since Amelie Cole's goal. They've asked the questions. This is Cole. Touch around the corner, looking for Salisbury-Williams, who are nutmegged by Rafalski. Graziani, I haven't mentioned her for a while. Moves in to take the short ball. Almost cut out by Salisbury-Williams then. Cole does take over, nicks it from Rafalski. Tries to bring in Scarlett Hill. But that was red. France always seem to have a player available. This is the impressive Rafalski. Tries to drop it in behind the Welsh defence, almost succeeds. But Durham was equal to that. Rafalski opened the goal scoring for France. Good work by Bowen. Elena Cole tried to play it to Rawlins down that left-hand side. Chase for Zimmerman. Doran has to come out. Wales live dangerously then. Cassie Evans is there. Doesn't want to take any chances against Rouquet. Oh, she's done really well. Really well. Salisbury-Williams goes back to help. Hear a ripple of applause in the crowd. Scarlett Hill turns away from Rafalski. Still going. She got Cole on her right. Oh, she couldn't find it. Couldn't find Amelie Cole, who's had a run down that right-hand side. I'll make it 10 seconds of the second 45 to go. It's a Wales throw on halfway. Cole to Zimmerman, looks for Ffion Bowen. Now, can she have a run? She does. They've got three in the box to hit. May come back to her. Can't control it. France clear it away. Haven't seen the board go up, I have to say. But I make it we're past the 45. Cross in the box, Cole, oh, couldn't direct it towards goal. Wales are really asking questions now, although the break could be on here. Zimmerman has to be careful. That's not the best back pass, but Doran will get there first. And Cole won't give up on this. Donazzi plays it back. Yilmaz takes her time. Controversially, it's a France throw. Slip provides the ball for Rawlins. Ruby Day. Here come Wales again, trying to find their way through. Oh, Rogers, great big challenge on Rouquet, who came off worse. I think she got the ball though. Rouquet is still down, she felt it. 6 minutes of added time still to play. Rouquet is pleading that it was a foul, but Rogers timed that superbly well. 6 minutes for Wales to maybe get another consolation, which might help them finish second in the group, depending on how Finland have done in the other game. They get a free kick, chance to launch it into the box. Rogers and Zimmerman from the back need no second invitation to go forward. It would be... Scarlett Hill felt that. Bowen has stayed wide. But I think Elena Cole is going to put this into the penalty area. Cole with the free kick. Into the box. And past everybody and claimed by Yilmaz. That wasn't in the script. Rogers claims that. Really good play. Can't deliver it to Salisbury-Williams though. Graziani. Tempts Scarlett Hill in and then knocks it past her. Zimmerman's behind that. Ruby Day beaten to the second ball. It's been really impressive by France, you have to say. Diawara has stepped in at the back and has looked good, even though her left leg is strapped up. Right leg is strapped up, sorry. Yilmaz hits it into free space in behind the Welsh defence, just to drive Wales back. Elena Cole hasn't stopped working all afternoon. Bowen clips it back into Cole again. Cassie Evans is forward down this right-hand side. Salisbury-Williams now has a chance to move forward. Rouquet slides in. Cassie Evans plays it into Cole, who gets away from Rafalski, crosses into the box. No red shirt there to meet it. Ruby Day stumbles. Oh, and then it's strong challenge by Tuiba. But Wales have got the ball back. Cole looks for the run of Ffion Bowen. That might be a good ball. Yilmaz is favourite though. Takes no chances, slides up right on the border of a penalty area. She's She dealt well with that, actually, Yilmaz. Cole flicks it back to Zimmerman. Clock is against Wales, but they'd love a second goal, trailing by 3-1. Cole shrugged off that by Donizo. And Roquet is forward again, but Rogers should guard that back to Doran. Clever ball, left-footed forward to Cassie Evans. Looks for the run of Cole. Cole can't pick up her own touch. Nicked by Rafalski. And shimmies one way, then the other to go past Scarlett Hill. Not long left now. Wales are trailing by 3-1 against a French side who've been down to 10 after 15 minutes. But can Scarlett Hill make more of an impression? No. Has the ball nicked off her again. Rafalski tried to knock it past Salisbury-Williams. Gets the favour of a rebound, which you can't do anything with. Cassie Evans wants movement. Salisbury-Williams reckon she was fouled then, but play goes on the other side. Evans cuts out the through ball. Cole is onside now. If Wales can get it forward quickly, this is Cole. She's got Ruby Day in support. She's got Scarlett Hill and she's got Ffion Bowen out left. She overhit the pass. She has. It's been a common theme today. (3-1) Wales trail. Dying seconds now. And Finland have drawn 1-1 with Turkey, and Wales have to settle for third place in the group, but they do go into next week's draw for the second round of the women's under-19s Euro tournament. They've lost by 3-1 here against an impressive French side who were down to 10 when Balduc was sent off. Rosanne Balduc was sent off after 15 minutes. But then Romain Rafalski made light of that to put France ahead before the interval. And afterwards, they scored other goals from Justine Rouquet and Anne Ebelin. Emma Cole got a goal back for Wales, but they end this group in third place with a defeat, with lessons to learn, but they'll look ahead to the draw next week, next Thursday in UEFA, which you can watch live on UEFA TV. Do hope you've enjoyed this Red Wall coverage of the Under-19s tournament here in Newport at Dragon Park. But for me, Rob Phillips, a very goodbye to you.